Yo, what's going on, guys? This is another episode of the Jerks Podcast. I'm your host, Mark Carsky, with Dylan Mahler, Dan McCarty, and Stephanie. I don't know your last name, but she's an original jerk, dude. We're at Jerks at Joe's, Josephine's Martini Bar, no grill. You're one of the OGs, right? One of the first three who started this. Before Asian and TJ?
She was a jerk before we were jerks.
Before the jolly guy and the Asian one, right? Like you guys were the... When did that start?
The original.
Yeah, that started a little bit before me. It was going for a while before I jumped on, and then that whole pandemic thing happened.
The pandemic.
So how long before the pandemic hit were you running this room?
I was like helping produce for probably about a year, I would say.
Okay.
I mean, time got a little fuzzy, as it does.
Yes, what is time, right? Always.
It's relative.
Yeah.
You know?
I hear it flies.
Only if you're having fun. Like, if you guys
Got
hear
its
anything in
aviator
the
wings.
background, there is a guy at the bar who hates gays. He
Yes,
won't
he
stop
does.
talking about how
just
much he hates gays.
Want to make
Been-
sure he's kind of quiet right now because we're recording. Is all I ask is.
Been yelling at a wall for like 10 minutes.
Micah's such a good bartender. She just keeps going with it, but she's like, I love men who suck cock. So, if any of you guys suck dick, would you
we were
guys, is it
kinda-
gay to fuck a trans girl? Somebody call me gay because I would.
Well, they were probably just scared of their own desires. That's why I
I feel like
always
that
feel
guy
like,
would call me gay.
100%. Like, I do feel like the people who are like overtly homophobic, they're just like very repressed. Like they're
Yeah.
afraid of the floodgates that would unlock
It's a
if
beast
they
within.
let
Like
themselves.
this one dude in high school, like somebody accidentally touched his hand. He's like, "What are you, fucking gay?" I'm like, "Dude, you love cum."
Okay, did you hear? Apparently, it's a thing where it's gay to touch your own asshole. So like, guys are like, "I don't fucking wipe, dude. That's so gay."
No.
Well, like, or like they'll do it very minimally.
Right.
I did have a
Very
friend.
ladylike.
I had a friend text me. She goes, "All right, Dan. Real talk. Skid marks. Like, does
yeah.
every guy have skid marks?" I was like, "No,
You're dating
not
a
every."
piece
She's
of-
like, "Oh, my boyfriend has them all the time," and he's telling me, he's like, "No, it's totally normal, but I never have them." And I'm like, "Yeah, I don't either because I clean my ass.
Yeah, you keep your asshole nice and clean.
squeaky clean. I go like 3 knuckles deep when I'm wiping."
I'll wipe
Take
till
wet
it
wipes
bleeds.
with you if you have to.
Nowadays, that's a very attractive quality. Girls are real big on making you wash your ass.
Clean asshole.
Yes,
Yeah.
because they're finally.
A girl offered to eat my ass without me even having to shave it. I was
Wow.
like, this one might be a keeper.
Wow. That's impressive. Honestly, though, the female and the male ass are so similar. It's like
I can't even feel a
semantics.
difference. I can't feel the difference, to be
They
honest.
taste the same, I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Guys is probably a little bit more, sweaty, right?
Well, I mean, depending on the mode you attain them, like fresh out of the shower is fresh out of the shower.
Yeah, ladies first, right? Maybe.
Yeah, I'll let her lick my ass first.
Yeah. No, you go first. Yeah, it's a classic con.
I like it when a woman really takes charge and just ties my legs over my head.
Like a pretzel.
Yeah, treats me like an old country buffet.
And then
Yeah.
Amazon fucks you.
Let's just say he's not a soft pretzel. Yeah.
Soft pretzel.
No, you like being folded.
Is that a fat joke, Dylan?
No, I'm saying you're a hard pretzel. Your penis is hard when it
Oh,
happens.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm saying you don't have.
I do get very curious what's going on with young men these days because it seems like every commercial, like Viagra used to be marketed to old folks. Now Viagra is like, this is why couples in their 20s are taking Hims. And I'm like, why are couples in their 20s needing this kind of assistance?
I think it's because the guys are so desensitized to porn now.
Stop watching porn,
There's
guys.
So much
No.
porn.
Well, at least as much as you are. Like,
think
if you
it's the
can't get a hard on in
processed food.
front of a real
It's the
woman, like,
processed foods.
It's like
pro-
telling a
processed
mouse
food,
not
yeah.
to eat
I believe
cheese.
that.
think-
I believe that.
It's processed food that's
It's a
making
lot
your
of
dick
things.
soft.
But
Yeah.
I
It's plastics in it,
just
or-
bought an off-brand Fleshlight at CVS. So
At
Really?
At
CVS.
CVS?
They have one at CVS.
Oh,
dude,
they're
20
so
bucks.
progressive.
It's because it's a
20?
medical thing. It's a disease.
medical-
That's a
thing.
text, right? Yeah, I have to.
Indeed.
Guys have to come
What is it?
3 times a day.
Well, I do believe
20
it's
They
Guys,
keep it
$20
next to
I'm
the
serious.
ivermectin. They keep
Right.
the fleshlights and the ivermectin. Like, this is medically necessary.
Dude, speaking of,
Section.
Joe Rogan
Take
used to be
that.
sponsored by Fleshlight.
yeah.
For
True,
real.
That was like his first sponsor.
I'm
I
so
say,
jealous.
If
Yeah.
Fleshlight wants to sponsor us, I'm just putting it out there. Fleshlight, if you're listening,
Even a dildo company.
Fleshlight.
or what is it? Mold-A-Willy.
Clone
Yeah,
Clone-A-Willy.
Clone-A-Willy.
Yeah.
Yes. Clone-A-Willy, if you're listening, We got a bunch of jerks over here. Hey.
And we're
just
willing to
say-
mold.
Yeah, and we don't need that much material per
Dan already-
capita. Let's keep
Danny
it.
some money on a Valentine's Day gift.
Danny
Yeah.
already
I'm not
molded.
in support
It's for me.
of
It's for me.
man-made like dildos. I'm not in support of realistic dildos.
Really?
So
Wait,
you're like,
you use unrealistic, like alien-shaped dildos?
Yeah. Well, not like alien, not like those freaky like
Those are
like
awesome. Have you
ones
seen
you
the
get
one-
on
The
Etsy
dragon
and
or whatever
stuff.
they're called?
No,
Eggs in
no.
you?
Yeah, none of that. No,
Yeah, all of
no.
that.
But like, it's just like a round. I don't know.
just the lipstick tube.
She only wants female-made
Because
dildos.
listen, you all have enough working against you. I don't need it to like be as close to you as a man's as possible, and then also be way better. Because
Yeah.
then they're like two totally like they're too similar.
You gotta
right
keep it
now they're
separated,
different
yeah.
experiences.
the introduction of the motor is a bad.
Interesting.
They're
Okay.
similar,
Okay.
but they're
A sex
little.
toy with an
I
engine.
get there's more to look at, but then if that's like my fake life too, then I'm like, well, what are you for?
Yeah, dildos are probably
Well, I
superior
do-
to a man.
We don't. We don't need them to be that close. We can make them separate, but equal.
I gotta say though,
Yeah,
if
they
a
could be
woman
any-
if a woman prefers a plastic mold to you, I don't think it's the mold's fault. Like I think you need to do some soul searching.
I don't know.
Well,
I feel like if
yes,
there's a
but
motor
I
involved.
know
My
where
dick
the
can only
bar
get
is.
so
You're like,
big.
but the men
It's
that I
most of
date
them.
with 6 months worth of McDonald's wrappers in their car are not this type of guy to do the soul searching, okay?
Yeah, that guy needs a Hims. Fucking, he needs a Viagra. Your dick is not working with that.
You're eating
McDonald's.
14 Big Macs a day. Okay, I understand why it's not working. Like,
Yeah, actually, the seat was
It doesn't make you
constructed out
bigger
of
at
it.
all.
They just rebuilt it.
he sweats Thousand Island.
Mark, the thing that you bought from CVS, does it have an engine or a motor on it? Is it a
No, it's
battery
self-powered.
on?
It's
What color is
hand-powered.
it?
It's
Is it-
blue.
That's the difference,
Like what
folks.
kind of blue?
bright, like Tiffany blue.
If you
Hold
have
on.
a
Okay.
dick,
So you,
that
you
is-
don't lose it, you know?
Yeah.
Warmth. Is it cold?
Well, I put cold lotion in it. It could
So,
be warm.
yes.
It gets warm quick.
Okay.
Friction.
Yeah.
You just gotta like do a little foreplay and she heats up for you.
Yeah, I just masturbate with it, you know, and that's the
friction and
it's
there's-
awesome. It has two different sides.
There's all the science.
It's very cool.
to
I
it.
Okay.
haven't stopped using it.
Can I ask a moral dilemma here?
Yes.
If you're having sex with somebody and they pass away,
You shouldn't stop.
do you finish?
Yes.
Is it wrong to finish?
Well,
I think
actually,
it's
they can
disrespectful
time
to
the-
not finish
But they could
because
time the time of
finished.
death.
Disrespectful.
They could know the time of death. And you're like,
What if it's like CPR? Like, I'm just trying to get her heart pumping again.
Right. Honestly, that'd be
I
one of
was
the
already
best
like,
ways.
what's going to work better?
Stephanie, please weigh in.
It's
That's
like, yeah, I
so
stopped it, but-
unrealistic. If you were really in this position, you would freak the fuck out if this girl died. It would not still be hard. You would be like, oh my God, I'm going
Like, what?
to
She
jail.
was alive?
I
You're
wouldn't think
giving
I'm
me a
going
lot
to
of
jail.
You're
No,
giving us a lot of credit here, Steph.
It's like when you solve a problem you caused. It's like I saved you. You know?
That's so. Well, sorry. I don't know. I can't relate. I
It
can't
takes a
relate to
lot
fucking a
longer
dead
to
person.
warm up after.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Well, that's because you'll hear dudes will be like, "How would you want to die?" And they're like, "Oh, underneath a beautiful woman." Right? You've heard that before? I'm not
Sure.
crazy.
Yeah, getting suffocated by like a big ass or something.
Yeah, and then it's like, why would you do that
In the
to a
ass
woman?
is-
Like that's doing something like.
Well, I'm selfish.
If she's nice enough to sleep with you and you want to give her the devil pussy, like that's rude.
Girls don't want to sit on a dead guy either, but that's for like $500,000. He's like, this is my final wish. Like,
So
Here's
for
my will.
so with women it comes with a price tag.
yeah, of
Just
course.
like, well, I mean,
Nobody's
you've
gonna.
seen Hollywood movies. Come on, it comes with a price tag.
yeah.
Nobody's
The
gonna kill
problem
you.
is they want to
for
go out
free.
on top, but it's so much harder to finish the job, if you will, from the bottom position. So I don't know. There are a lot of problems with this, a lot of ethical dilemmas. I'm worried about the future of society, civilization. Men aren't getting women pregnant anymore. They're not even getting hard anymore.
True.
They're buying sex
Yeah, none
objects
of my
from
homies are
CVS.
getting hard. Hey, it was a good deal.
There's
a good
going to
deal.
be a
Wait, really?
population.
Like, your friends aren't getting hard?
No, that was a joke. That was
We
just
get
all my
hard.
friends are just soft. They get hard.
We're hard.
Yeah, it's called Blue Chew. We're
Count on
sponsored
it.
today by Blue Chew.
That's what we do after the hang. We all jerk out jerk mates.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, where do you think jerks came from? It was just what we did after the mic. And we just that'd be a fun name.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like we started comedy. Like
I can't call it
we already
sucking
knew
Dan's
each other.
cock.
Am
so
I
what
going to
could
be
we-
able to get off of this couch?
It's very
when
sticky.
time?
No, there's-
Or am I-
Good luck.
Okay.
we don't clean anything
I just
here.
bought these pants yesterday, so thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
gonna
up and the
have,
like the
polka
back half
dots
is just
on
gonna
them
rip
now.
off with the couch.
Cool.
Got the polka dot.
I'm curious if that's getting picked up at all.
It's not because these microphones are great. However, guys, there's a guy still yelling about how he
Still.
hates that men suck penis sometimes.
Remember
I
when I
agree
said he was
with-
yelling at a wall for 10 minutes? Well, now it's 10 more minutes and he's still going.
Micah
I
is
can't
a
believe this guy's like
great
taking a
wall.
breath or something. He must like train.
Literally
for
the
this.
only person in the bar other than us.
No, Micah is
And I think
squeezing
he
out
thinks
that
we're
last
gay.
tip.
I think he thinks we're gay.
Well, we kind of told him we were all
I am
super
also
gay.
gay.
Yeah.
By the way.
Love cum.
Yeah. No, I agree with
No.
Dan's assessment. I
wish.
think that the
I think it would be a lot easier.
homophobia is deep-seated
heard it first.
shame about what could happen in the right situation if he wasn't frowned upon. He says he's straight as an arrow, folks. I think he's straight as a bow.
Well,
Cupid's
dude, arrows
bow.
Boing.
flex. Arrows flex when you
Valentine's
shoot
Day.
them, dude.
Uh,
They flex when you shoot them, dude. That's kind of gay.
yeah, no.
They're not straight.
I don't flex. That's against my values. I just
All I do is
Talking about
flex.
homos.
He just went. They're homos. They're queers. I think it's about us. I
Yeah,
don't
they're
know.
homo
Is it the
sapiens,
Crocs?
buddy.
Is it the fingernail
Is it
polish?
what is it?
Is it me kissing Dan?
Is it the fact that I have a penis on my shirt? Like,
right
I didn't
now.
even notice you were wearing that shirt.
But we have titties back here.
That is a good shirt.
it's a great shirt.
Did you?
It's
I know you
just the-
definitely weren't in school when you had that shirt, but like, I wonder if that would like kids could get away with that.
I wonder.
Because this one kid had a shirt that said
Better
"My
change.
pen is huge," and they were like, "Take it off."
Yeah.
Wow.
But I was like, "But he has a big pen."
yeah, and what if you had one with him?
Like
too,
a
for the
comically
bit?
large pen.
Yeah.
You got it
Yeah.
at the Rainforest Cafe.
Comically large.
I want to just alert the listening audience. He said "queer" 3 times in a row. Queer.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ, this guy. I wish you guys
He's
could
so
hear this.
passionate. It seems like the most passionate about in the world.
This is the straightest
This.
guy I've ever met.
Like he's so straight that he's turning me straight.
Right.
Like
He's so masculine. I kind of want to have sex with him.
No, he's kind of making me
Kinda
think
wanna fuck
twice
this
about
guy.
it.
exuding alpha energy. This is when you hear a guy call themselves an alpha male.
And you believe
That's what I think about.
Have you ever not understood something so much that you went to a bar and yelled at a bartender about it? Anything.
it. And like stayed around
Don't say
after
it's
it
not about
pissed you off.
understanding.
I
Like,
don't get it.
You're angry. You're like,
Health
these
insurance.
homos.
How does it work? I don't know.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I can't get a doctor. It costs too much. I don't get it.
I haven't had a blue chew. I'm not able to get blue chews. All these 20-year-olds are eating them up.
Yeah, seriously.
There's a shortage on blue chew.
You develop a tolerance at some point. It's like a lot of chewing. Bite off more than I can
I heard
chew.
a porn star say you get used to the Viagra's.
Oh, I'd bet. Well, yeah, you get a tolerance to anything,
Porn
you know.
stars do take like 2 at
Wow.
once. Which
Speaking
is awesome.
of long hard cylinders, how about all these train crashes that are going on? You
Yikes.
guys been paying attention to those?
No, I didn't
was
even know the
another
Super Bowl
one.
happened.
Oh well, the Super Bowl happened,
Yeah, I learned that day.
and
That's the
then
distraction.
train carrying thousands of tons of toxic chemicals
Oh,
in
I think I'm it
East
looked like
Palestine,
it looked like a
Ohio.
bomb went off.
Because they lit it. And they're like, you know what'll be a good way to get rid of this? Let's set it on fire and put the carcinogens in the air.
There's some
And
shady shit going on,
yes,
right?
the known
Yeah, well, yeah,
carcinogens.
because Norfolk Southern is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and they can't be like,
And that was a nice little insurance.
oh, whoops, we fucked up.
No, there's love in the air unless you're in Ohio. Then there is vinyl chloride in the air.
I heard like
which
people
is
who were
not,
like,
Don't breathe.
I guess that's
like
love.
is there like conspiracies within stuff? Because I heard like reporters are getting like silenced and stuff about
Yeah,
it.
like reporters in there are getting their shit kicked in by the cops because they're like, we work for the corporations.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
It's very
Pretty
fucked.
fucked.
And then another train derailed in Texas because they were like, regulations, boo.
No,
And now they got to deal with that.
it's
Womp
like
womp. It sucks because their power grid is also out, so it's cold
Yikes.
too.
Wait, so what's I don't get
I'm
it. Like, what's
terrified of that.
The power grid going down?
Power grid going out.
Power
We're fucked.
grid.
Don't move to
Oh.
Texas because
Oh,
this
it'll
shit
happen.
goes down all the time.
No.
Is fucked there.
I gotta get like one of those emergency bags.
Like
Elon
a
is our
generator.
savior.
Yeah, with a little hand crank radio. I needed that life straw.
Oh, radio.
Okay, I would just like to
Great
address
movie.
I
I
need a
hope this will
foil
play my
blanket.
favorite tunes.
our friend at the bar was wearing earmuffs like
did
Cameron
that
Diaz's
homo
brother
leave?
Wow.
in There's Something
Did
About
that
Mary.
queer leave?
That's gayer than sucking.
Wait, can we get the bartender
Oh my
here real
God.
quick?
Micah,
Yeah,
can
yeah,
you
Micah.
come in and I'll give you...
Come on. Girl, there's room.
Micah
I'm gonna
just
sit on Mark Carsky.
experienced one of the
Yes.
most. It was such a hate-filled.
Come on,
You need to
You
explain.
are
Come
in
on.
front of the camera, so...
Come
let's
here,
go.
Micah. Our fans deserve it.
Yeah, we want to know.
How was that hate speech you were just encountering?
What was...
It was like real rad.
Did he at least tip you?
$5.
Oh, that wasn't worth it.
Okay, guys.
No,
This,
it really was
He
not.
doesn't
This dude
carry
said-
$2
this
Yeah.
dude said faggot probably 75
Oh,
times.
no
Yeah.
more than that, dude. You didn't hear
No,
the,
I'm not going to believe this.
You didn't even hear
Do you
the part
know
where you
him?
guys were talking.
You're going to have to bleep this on your podcast. I just said it. What are you talking Probably us.
Just, he
Just
was calling
society.
Oh, it wasn't
the
us?
gays.
No, well, he did call you guys faggot ass queers a few times. Actually.
I could feel it.
We
I
sort of
love that you
identified
guys-
as that.
No.
I love that you guys fucked with him, and he was just like, they suck a lot of fucking cock. And I was like,
Yeah.
well,
He'd
I mean,
love to find out.
I said it's
Little-
normal. It's
on the
normal
tip-
to be queer. And he's like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? It's not fucking normal to be fucking queer.
No,
Like,
it's like
Yeah.
fucking weirdo.
That guy loves cock.
he's going home
I
to
bet
his
he does.
beautiful
Dude,
wife.
he's probably wearing a butt plug.
You know, you
Caretaker.
guys
He's going home to a
going
guy.
home
Did
Are
you
you
guys
kidding me?
Thoughts?
hear him call me fat too? He called me
Really?
fat.
Oh.
He did. He called me fat.
You
I was
are
like,
not fat.
oh, that's so sweet of you. Oh my god, thank
bet
you.
you
Put
just
anything in his
drowning
drink,
in-
like an eye drop. Eye
I
drops could
probably
kill him.
should have,
I
but
think
I
that
did
he was
not.
thinking about
What's his
fat
name?
dick when he said it, and that's why he
Probably.
called you.
And he's like,
What's his
yeah,
name?
you're fat. I have no fucking idea.
What's his last name? Just
he
his credit
he
card?
told
He's a
me his name,
nameless
but I
hater.
just blanked it out because
Probably
he's
the
being
gayest name.
I think he's just
super
a man who
fucking
wandered
weird.
into town off the train
He
that's
did.
nearby.
No, he really did. Off the bus, actually. Not even the train, dude.
Yeah,
I guess I'll get off here. Yeah.
He says he lives in Oak
Do you
Park.
know? Oh,
no,
Park.
he was
Wait,
Yeah.
he said he's from Kankakee?
he was talking.
Is that prison?
I think it's
Yes.
a haunted house.
Yikes.
Well, both
But
of
he's
those are
going
frightening.
home
Why'd you
with
just
this
get out of the haunted house?
It's February, bro.
What were you doing?
Chew his way
You just
out.
missed a guy who just would not stop yelling at the bar about how he hates queers, fags, and sucking dick. He's like, those homos over there. I'm like, geez.
He hates.
Dude,
You
he's
sound
like-
like my
hates
mom.
it.
Stop.
20
He
minutes.
called you guys faggot ass
He was
queers.
saying, "I hate sucking
All
dick."
right, that's cool.
Yeah, he's like, I'm straight. And I was like, never heard a guy say
I'm
that.
as straight as an arrow.
He said, "I
Wait, he
hate
said as
taking
an
it
arrow?
in the ass from
Well.
a
This guy
man."
doesn't know a lot of things.
No,
He's going to be really disappointed. Actually, maybe that was accurate. That was him coming out.
He said he
like, as
hates
an
the
arrow.
taste of male cum. He hates sucking dick.
dead. That's what
I
he said.
hate how it makes my jaw tired.
I can't stand.
Lockjaw now.
It always makes me gag. I don't like gagging.
But I love pussy. I love it.
He did say that. He was like, I love eating pussy. And I was like, well,
No, he
I'm
doesn't.
sure that none of them let you.
I was gonna
So-
say you.
That's cool, dude. You can like it, but
I hate being
It ain't
folded
gonna
up like a
happen.
pretzel. I hate.
he hated you specifically.
Yeah.
What was wrong with you?
I knew I got on his
gayest
nerves.
one.
Sweet.
I think that's why, because I was like, I knew how to say it in a cute way, just talk about loving dick. And,
He did. He
and
was
then
like,
I was
I
like,
love
try to give
dick.
him a fist bump and get him to agree to what I was saying before he really had time to think about it. And
He was like,
just
ah,
wasn't
fuck
about
that
it.
faggot ass queer.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you need to chill.
It's like, I hate having gay sex with men.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah.
He was mad that I said that Merle Haggard may have sucked a dick. He's like, no, he didn't. He's a blue collar man like me. I was like, they're gay everywhere, dude.
Blue collar.
That's hilarious.
Everywhere.
Blue collar,
It's a blue
somebody's
shoe
not
man.
gay.
That's what
That
he
is
said.
the-
Like at least
What
20
world
times,
are you
dude.
living in?
I know. I know.
I do
Hardworking men are straight. Are you?
He also
They don't
said,
suck.
I didn't know there were gays in Villa Park. And I was like, they're everywhere, bro. What the fuck? They're literally everywhere.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, there's gays.
He's a blue
Gay
Even in
collar.
places where
Park,
it's not allowed,
okay?
there's
Yeah.
gays.
He's a blue
Places
collar.
where it's
Yeah.
illegal, there's gays.
Yeah.
Still.
Yes.
He doesn't
Yes.
care what color the collar is. Just put it on him.
Put it in him.
As long
Yeah.
as it's a dog collar.
It says whore on it.
I hate being put in a collar and called whore.
That dude takes his shirt off. He's got "fuck pig" tattooed over his ass.
That was such a bad choice. Why'd I let him do that to me?
Free use.
Oh
I
my
didn't think I was
god.
gonna get parole. I thought I'd be in there for
Free
life.
the penis.
I
Free
want
that
to
penis.
see that dude's dick for sure.
It's
dude.
probably like smaller than yours,
Dude,
dude.
it's
no.
Well,
For
got
sure.
a growth on it. I
For
can
sure
feel
it's
he's got
smaller than
big
yours.
growth energy.
that's
Like,
probably
he's
the
got
only
none.
reason it would
There's no
surpass
dick.
Mark's
That
is
guy's
because of a
backing off.
growth. A growth would push him past Mark's size.
Have you guys seen the commercial where it's like, is there a strange bump on your dick?
I don't have enough dick for
Yeah,
a
there's
bump.
one strange bump.
Dude,
Your
that's like
dick
that
is a
like
bump.
that commercial runs on like
It's like a Ken doll, dude.
It's a bump.
for when I watch Hulu, it's just that commercial and Progressive Insurance. That's all I see.
There's probably a
progressive.
reason for that.
They think they know me. I don't know.
Maybe they do better than you do.
Does your dick
Like,
have
wait,
a bunch
does
of
my dick have a
bumps
weird bump on it?
Yeah.
Got you thinking twice, buddy.
So my mom told me that was a vein,
Yeah.
but
Well, my mom was a nurse back in the day.
she is a nurse. She really is.
I ain't lying.
She's like, I work with old people, Dan.
I'm not
You're like, this
lying.
penis.
I just go up to her. I'm like, "Mommy, what is this? Should
Wait,
I
have
be
you actually-
worried?"
Have you
Yeah.
actually asked your mom with that?
No.
Oh.
She hasn't seen my dick since I was a baby.
Yeah, now when there's a bump on it, I'm going to show her when it doesn't
You
look
might
good.
be
It's your mother.
concerned that it's an STD.
No, show when it's clean.
Yeah.
Oh, I did like all
Basically.
the happy VD posts today. I was seeing everybody was
VD.
like, "Oh yay VD,"
VD.
and I was
Oh.
like,
Z.
"Ooh."
Don't say it like that,
Nice.
you guys.
They
Yeah.
said VD. A lot of VD
Public
on their
service
Facebook
announcement.
today.
Maybe
Don't
we
do
should
it.
stop with the acronyms. You know, I don't think.
A lot of
Yeah.
people
Just
hear
Say the
ED.
fuck. I know Valentine's kind of hard to spell. You know, I had to use autocorrect. I did.
You put an
V-Day.
M, didn't you?
Valentine.
V-Day.
Valentine.
You
yeah.
said times.
V-Day.
Valentine's,
No,
right?
I'm not that. No.
Yeah, you did.
That
V-Day
guy
is
says
very
times.
reasonable.
That guy says Valentine. I'm
He
like,
does. He probably does.
I think it is
I
cute when
know
people say
apostrophe
Valentine's,
S
though.
either.
It's what?
It makes more
Turn?
sense.
Around.
I hate that.
I hate it.
Because what's
I
a
hate
time?
that.
You know?
What
I
is
hate
the
being
time?
turned around by a man.
Turn
Right?
around,
And bent
bright
over and
eyes.
just stuffed.
Okay.
I hate getting double stuffed like an Oreo.
Two black dudes on each side.
Yeah, I'm
You
doing an
love that
impression
shit.
right now.
You love that.
That guy hates it.
He's in his car
probably did like
jerking
it.
off right now, I guarantee you.
He
Oh,
doesn't have a car.
He does not have a car. He's
doesn't
waiting-
have a
he's
home.
jerking off
He
in
doesn't
the
have
bus
friends.
stop.
He's gonna go.
Probably doesn't have much going for him. You know?
I think that's safe to say. Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I mean, he could run for like a Republican office, probably.
He could get. We see him on commercials. He's the mayor.
Dressed the same.
I'd vote for him if that was his speech. Are you kidding me?
More like the gay.
Like, yes, I hate the gays.
Yes, queen.
Yes.
favorite mayor's
Call him,
Mayor Pete. Yeah,
What a
no,
goober.
that guy.
Dude, that
is-
guy hasn't came in years. Okay, let's get off. Let's get
right.
off this guy's on the topic of this
He's
guy.
finally
Or stay
gone.
on it.
I'm leaving now. Thanks, guys.
All right, Micah,
Thank
thank you
you,
for stopping
Micah.
by.
Sorry about that.
That is the
guy.
famous Micah, the one who actually laughs at our jokes here.
The only
When
one
you
who
hear
laughs.
a laugh, it is her.
And that's business.
Even if it's a
sometimes,
guy's laugh,
folks.
she just changes. Oh.
Sometimes you gotta earn your tip by putting up with a lot of hate speech. Sometimes.
Dude, she got
Sometimes it
called
comes
fat for
easier.
$5. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that was just like one of the dollars, but. No, that guy loves
One of the
that,
dollars.
That guy hates $2 bills. If there's one kind of bill, because it's gay.
Okay.
Yeah. So the silence in here sometimes.
no argument with that.
You miss
honestly.
that guy,
It is
right?
pretty gay.
All right. So we talked about trains. What about UFOs?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's
it-
what they want us to talk about.
They say that the UFOs are getting shot down now. They're shooting them down left and right. It's crazy.
Those
Can't
fucking
find 'em,
balloons,
though.
those fucking Chinaman balloons.
No, there's the China balloons, and then there's the UFOs,
Fucking-
which are floating. They're floating lower, so they're like, oh, it's a danger to our airspace because they're in commercial airspace.
Is the ones all the like people who have seen UFO like the ball ones,
I don't know. You know, I
or the cube with a sphere around it?
No,
You
they
don't
said
know.
it's an octagon, and in my book, that means stop.
that's true.
Yeah. No, but they couldn't find the UFOs either. Kind of
The
weird.
wreckage.
Yeah.
They tried to recover it and they couldn't.
They can read a license plate from space, but they can't find these things. Interesting.
See, I don't believe in UFOs because the government said there are UFOs. And I was
So you think they're just like, all right, let's.
I was like, well, then it can't be true because
like-
they wouldn't tell us the truth.
Identify him then, bro.
I think it would be opposite.
I think I'm just gonna wait for the next Stranger Things season to come out to pay attention to this.
Yeah, same.
Like,
That's
what the fuck
exactly.
is the difference?
yeah.
Okay, there's aliens.
But those-
Well,
have you-
are they real? I don't know. We can't
deep
find them.
Are you deep into it, Dan? Do you have deep UFO knowledge like I do?
I wouldn't. I
Like
wouldn't
Commander
necessarily-
Fravor, have you know how he saw one in the in the Raptor and he saw one with 4
Well,
people?
listen,
The Tic Tac?
I'll tell you, I listened to a couple Joe Rogans in my day. All right.
I know a lot about Bigfoot. Couple
But-
things about bears.
I do think I'm a big Bigfoot guy. I do think Bigfoot's out there. 100%.
I can see
He's
you
out there.
I can see you stopping comedy and doing that, like finding Bigfoot
Dude,
full time.
if somebody would find it-
someone's gonna get him. It's me.
If somebody would finance me, I would. Like I don't need comedy. I need.
We could do
Bigfoot.
a Patreon that could finance this. We could go look
Okay.
for Bigfoot.
Send Dan in the woods.
If you found
That,
Bigfoot,
dude,
I'd be
that
so
would make.
proud of
Wouldn't
you.
that make you the hat? You just got paid to go to the woods.
That'd be pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd like that. But UFOs, I think they're
Central
out there.
Park.
I do think they're.
Do you think
I
they're from space?
Yeah.
I don't.
For sure. Well, I think.
Well, I think they're from space, but I think they're hiding in the water because we don't.
I was
check.
gonna say the water. They're in the ocean.
We don't look in the water.
I think aliens are, or octopus are aliens.
Yeah, well, dude, like when you see them like change colors
Bro.
and stuff,
And they're smart.
Smart is like I heard this story about a fucking octopus that was locked in its tank. It undid the tank, grabbed a fish, ate the fish, and crawled back in the tank. The people were like, "How the fuck are these fish missing?" And they saw a video of it. They were like, "Oh,
That's
my
gotta be so
God."
frustrating to be like a smart ass octopus trapped in a. Just
They
like these
pr-
people don't know what I could do.
They don't.
They're like, these
well, it's
fucking
thinking.
humans,
It's
dude.
probably thinking in like bleep blorps, blah blah
Yeah.
blorps.
Right.
Like there's the Netflix show My Octopus Teacher, and this octopus is like getting attacked by an eel, and he picks up rocks and like covers himself in armor, and he's like, "Can't get me now." It was really cool.
I wanna
Like
see
I could
that.
imagine him with like a little spear, like a Spartan.
Okay.
Or
He's
8
just got like his
spears.
rocks, his clam shields, and his what is it? A coral spear. Yeah, and just fucking up sharks.
Oh my gosh, octopus sex must be so stimulating with all.
I've
those
seen it on a
arms.
woman. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
weird.
gosh.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It was a porn star I liked. I liked her. I was like, oh, she's getting fucked by tentacles. I'll check it out. And I was like, I don't like this at all.
It stuff makes me
I
uncomfortable.
came. I definitely jerked off to it. It was Ray Lil Black, if anybody wants to check
God,
out.
that's so wrong. That was awesome.
She's like, oh, I'm playing an
That's feel
arcade game. And then
great.
she got sucked into it. And then she was like, hello, and it was like in every hole.
Just like the
I love the
cartoons.
sound.
Lots of cum. So it's such
Sorry,
an
Steph.
unrealistic amount of cum.
This is the weirdest date I've ever been on.
Like, right? There's no way octopuses have that much cum, right, Stephanie? There's no way.
Just for
Seriously.
the record, Stephanie did not know she was going to be on this podcast till about 30 seconds before
I
we
don't know
started
if you
this
knew
podcast.
there was a podcast. Did you know there was a podcaster?
I can read, yeah.
We
She
do
can
post
read.
about
Oh, we
the
do say that?
podcast.
Oh, okay.
We advertise, yeah. So
Heavily advertising.
Yeah, it's really
Kind of our
good.
main
They
focus.
put the little faces on there and stuff.
all credit goes to Danny Hamill on that
does
one.
a great little job with that.
Danny does a
Hamill.
great little marketing with us.
He is.
He also molded his penis.
Oh,
He
that's
did.
nice.
Yeah, it is
Clone
nice.
Willy.
Yeah.
It's really nice, yeah.
You
Let's
guys
just
have
say it's
passed it
clone
around,
worthy.
or
Oh, we've passed it
want
around.
one.
We don't wash it because it's like a brotherhood thing.
I love that.
Leave that stank on.
It's called
beautiful.
bonding,
Yeah.
Clean it
which
with
is
my
also
mouth.
conveniently what it does if you leave it in your car overnight.
Yeah, that happens.
Bonds to the seat.
Danny
And I
Carr.
strive to work, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I might not even make it to work today.
Yeah, listen,
I gotta go home and
sick.
get something. I forgot. So.
Yeah. Then you just keep
listen, I'm having a real
explaining
pain in the butt right now. It's traffic, I tell you.
it. Pictures. is
You're hitting
proof.
the side of the road with like the bumps on it. You're an
More
Uber driver and you're
bumps.
just like in a suicide circle with the bumps. Like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm gonna come.
It's ripped for her pleasure.
Okay, Amy.
It's got a lot of bumps on it, ladies.
A lot of bumps. A lot of bumps. Call your doctor.
Have you seen guys with like surgically implanted bumps on their cocks?
No.
Seen it in porn, and I was like, what the fuck is that? I was like,
Wow.
why would she be sucking some of the bump?
Like kind of.
And it was like shaped like a cross.
damn.
Whoa.
So they like get things inserted for pleasure for women. I'm like,
is
I
that?
don't have that.
For women.
I, I think we're trying too hard sometimes, fellas. Like,
Yeah, I think cutting your cock open for a piece of metal might be too far.
a little bit.
I would get a piercing if I had a penis. I would get a piercing. Right, maybe. I look like I would have one.
You do look like you already have one.
Yeah.
Well, you got a
My
couple
penis
on
just,
your
my penis just
face,
disappeared
which-
when they
you
put the
didn't
needle
have
in. I was like,
enough
where'd my
flesh, yeah,
cock
covered it
go?
up.
little turtle head.
Well,
Am I not turtly enough for the turtle club?
No, I want to get turtle tattooed on it. It's funny.
I've seen that.
Franklin
I actually
is
know a
great
dude,
show, by the way.
A buddy of mine tattooed a smiley face on the tip of his dick.
Wow.
Yeah, he's like, I just got a tattoo gun. Check it out. And then he pulled out his dick. And I was like, oh, well, there it is.
Dude, I have a smiley
you
face near
smile.
my cuticles on my fingers. That hurts so bad. I could not imagine the
Yeah.
tip of my penis.
Thank God there wasn't room, right?
Yeah, did you see it? Did you ask?
Yeah.
Was it a good smiley face?
It was just two
Or did
dots
it-
in a line.
Or was like the line smooth, or was it jagged? Like, oh fuck, this
It
is
was like a smiley line, and
Yeah,
then
it was
like
good.
the urethra was like a little like the nose.
oh.
So it was just like
oh, it was the
boop,
front.
boop.
So when you look
Yeah.
at the monster in the eye, you see the wow.
Yeah.
Speaking of dumb tat,
What
I
are
had
the
another
odds?
buddy of mine. He got married to this woman that he'd known for like 3 months, and
Relatable.
he got her name tattooed in like 3-inch black brick letters right here. And I was like, "What are you, dude? Like, what if it doesn't work out?" Like, he goes, I was thinking about that. He's like, "I'll just tell him it was like my sister, and she died in a car crash." And I'm like, "So you're gonna make up a whole dead sister?"
That's a weird placement for your sister dying right above your dick. I love you, sis.
Flash forward, didn't work out.
Wow.
Flash forward.
Now he's got a nice little ship there, like
You got a big battleship.
like a big battleship. Yeah,
that's funny.
Great
I actually went
game.
to the wedding. I was the maid of honor,
Wow.
and I remember very clearly the woman's house. He found a woman on Craigslist, and we went to her house, and they got married in her dining room. And up the walkway, to the walkway of her house, she had fake plants planted in the ground.
That's something that people who have just
were
buried
plants.
somebody does. She killed someone.
I believe it. And
They're underground.
her husband and little kids were in the other room, and then
And then her other husband and kids were in the ground.
yeah. And then
Nice.
she married my friend with a tattoo of his wife over his penis.
Oh, wait,
and
he
then,
got a new woman?
well, no, now he's married to another woman now, but
She got
yeah,
2 more women after this with fucking full name on his
with the
card.
full name on it.
She wants
It
a
didn't
yacht
stop
this
women.
time.
Why does he
Apparently,
keep marrying people?
that's a great question. He's actually my heterosexual life partner. I love you, Brett, if you're watching.
But he doesn't have a tattoo of you.
Why
Doesn't
didn't he
have-
marry you?
Because
you-
that'd be gay.
I
Like,
mean-
That would be pretty gay.
My feelings would be hurt if he married that many people right after me. Like,
He could
Yeah.
get a Navy ship for you.
Yeah, that's a good point.
where do you think we met?
Yeah. Nice.
Some girl got my initials once, and then she was like, "You should get mine," and I was like,
Wow. She really
Yeah.
got
I was
your
like, "Are you-"
initials?
"Yeah,
really?
Wow.
yeah." I was
Like, I didn't
Where?
ask you to do that.
on the side. No, I did. On the
You
side.
did?
No, she's like, "We should get matching." I was like, "Just get my initials." She's like, "Okay, I will." And I was like,
You go first.
"I did say you go first."
Wow.
She did. Still
And
has it.
then you didn't?
Yeah, I was. Well, I didn't say I was. I was like, "No fucking. way.
Wow.
There's no way I'm doing."
Wow, babe. Thank you.
Yeah, I
do
mean,
you say
that
to
should have
that?
made her break up with me, but she did.
That's cool.
I would
Now
say,
she's dead.
yeah. Now she's what?
Nah, I wish. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
okay.
She's alive.
Okay.
Probably.
Probably.
Hope
But
you're
she's
watching
definitely
this.
got that stamp still.
She
no
does.
matter what.
MC, and
will.
they're like, no, I just really like the MC5. Is that a thing?
It's short for McDonald's. They just didn't want them to finish it.
McDonald's, yeah. Yeah, no, I just really love the Irish.
Just get it in the McDonald's
I love
font,
when
just in case.
a guy
That's
has
genius.
a mixtape.
Next time.
Yeah. Yeah, I had a tattoo.
Like with the arches.
I had a tattoo idea once, and I drew it up, and I took it to a tattoo parlor, and
you're
I was
like,
like, if you
"No."
can like draw this nicely, then I will get it. And it was a full back piece, and I wanted it to say "Live like a king" from shoulder to shoulder with gold words, gold letters with diamond studs in them, and then like out of the letters like a deck of cards and a gun and like money bags and stuff, and then
How old are you?
22.
Dude,
at
this
the
sounds
time.
like a kid creating a character on like Tony Hawk.
It was like my creative character come to life. I was like, bro, I would get, and then like a little Sailor Jerry pinup girl like underneath, And he never called me back. And I was like,
remember
well, I'll
my
just,
first art class.
I'll just take it as a sign.
Live like a king.
How much were you willing? That's a lot
Laugh
of money.
like
Full
a-
back?
Yeah.
Jester.
Well,
Or
I
just
mean,
the top?
well, across my shoulders, like however many letters,
And that,
you know.
dude, when that gold would fade would look so bad.
Well, I don't know tattoo stuff.
I know.
He wanted implants. He wanted them to just like put studs in his
He's
back.
getting fake tits.
I want to get live like a king on the top. Laugh like a court jester in the middle. Love like a queen with an arrow pointing down. I think you can all figure out where that goes.
Right to the
Oh, we have
pussy.
another guest here.
Come on in, grab a drink.
Come on
that guy
in, don't
also-
say that word.
Oh, he's going upstairs.
Hey, gays. Okay.
Too many.
Oh,
Too many
it's
gays.
a dance studios.
So, Stephanie,
Yeah.
special guest.
Yeah, we should probably bring you up.
Yeah.
Talk about you.
Cool. We can.
Stephanie hosts the Feel Good Open Mic
That's
at
me.
the Pauhana Tiki Lounge
yeah, I went there. It was a good time. I enjoyed
in
it.
Wooddale/Itasca,
very
depending
nice.
on what your GPS says.
Yes. And the crowd, there's a couple dudes. Some dude was being an ass. It was funny. And I started
was he
making fun of
doing?
him, but he didn't respond at all,
What'd he
dude. I
do?
told him to shave his head. For somebody, he was like, I forgot who. No, it was Daryl the hardware guy or whatever. And they were just talking about like how he sucks and stuff. And I was like,
Oh, yeah, that's an easy target. Like,
Yeah.
make fun of the fucking guy, clearly.
yeah, when I was up, I was like, you guys fucking hate this so much. It was good though.
That sounds like a feel good mic.
It was. I told him he should shave his toilet bowl head. He didn't hear me.
Oh yeah.
You
I
never
remember.
want the toilet bowl. Shave it.
He had a toilet.
Yeah. Some
Yeah,
guys.
you know what?
Is that the Larry?
Yeah.
The Three Stooges, the
Oh,
Larry?
jeez.
Oh yeah, where there's no middle.
Okay.
You just have hair around the sides.
I know who you're
What are you
talking about. That
doing?
guy kind of looks like a pilgrim. He looks Amish as fuck.
Gross.
He's got
It's like if he
buckled
stayed
shoes.
back home.
Yeah, basically. yeah, super weird. And he came in while the show was going on, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, how's it going?" And
You
I was
said
like,
that out loud.
"Yes." I was like,
I'm
"Shut
here.
the fuck up."
I've
dude.
arrived. Who are you?
Are you not see what's going on? Like, this,
The dude
Yeah.
has a talking stick right
You
now.
need to
here.
sit down and enjoy this art.
yeah.
Did he have some great art to present? Some
No.
Did he go up? Yeah, did he go up
Comedy.
so he could?
No, so I worked at that bar for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And in one of my like 2 shifts there, he's like a regular.
Okay.
And he
That
had
makes sense,
Come
yeah.
back from vacation or something, and he had a bloody eye. Like his whole eye was red. And I'm bartending, and there's like nobody in that fucking bar ever. And 3 people walk in off the street, like great money for me. And he's
That's how
like
you see people.
yelling about his bloody eye. And all of the people got up and left the bar.
Wow.
He's like, who is this
And I'm
monster?
like, you fucking told all these people about your bloody eye, and now I lost all my money for the night.
That guy's
Thank
worth
you.
like -4 people.
Fucking dickhead.
That's
What
hilarious,
an
dude.
exchange rate.
Fuck up about your eye.
Is he okay? Is
What was he
his eye-
saying? He's like, why
He's
is
like,
it
look
red?
at this. He's like, I drank 12 hurricanes in New Orleans, and I got this bloody eye.
New Orleans of all places.
Wait, the
drink
bloody
a
eye came
hurricane.
directly after the 4 hurricanes?
I don't know. He said
Well-
he drank a lot. I don't know if someone. I would have fucking punched him.
I know a guy
That's
who
the guy
had
with the toilet bowl?
Give him a
Yeah,
black
the
eye.
toilet
yeah,
bowl
that guy
guy.
sucks, yeah.
I had a
that guy
guy
sucks.
blew a blood vessel from vomiting after drinking.
I can't believe that
So I
hasn't
think that
happened
might
to
have
me.
been
Dude, I've
been
thrown
it.
up so
Wow,
many
yeah.
times from drinking.
But have you
Violent.
thrown up so hard?
Have you
Yeah,
vo-
it's
popped a
dude,
blood
so
vessel?
hard.
The hardest, dude. I thought my stomach was gonna come out, dude. It's
Mark went hard in the paint. I bet that
just a
that
good
guy
time.
did. That's how he got his bloody eye.
probably.
I think so.
Fucking drunk.
It makes sense. Alcohol is a poison.
Uh-huh.
There's a like.
But he had one good eye. Feel good.
Yeah, I feel good.
Feel good, Mike. Show up. You can get drunk as you want there.
Every
Yeah.
Thursday.
Fine.
Yeah, you can get as drunk as you
Go
want
there, get hammered.
And the music is after, right? Like the
We
people-
just kind of mix it when
Ah.
it depends on who shows up. When you kind of showed up late.
That's what, yeah. That's what
Yeah, but
Was
there
he
was a
fashionably
rapper.
Ooh.
White.
Really?
Yeah.
MC.
Can't believe I missed this. Now I'll show up early. If he's
Yeah.
Yours is
Yeah.
a mixed arts.
I'm sorry.
Mixed arts, Mike.
Well, we do music and comedy. It's not mixed arts. We don't do poetry. I don't think that's fair.
Thank God.
Anti-poetry.
Well, I think if you're taking poetry seriously as your craft, this is not the place for you. It's kind of
tiki
like
lounge? What do you
it's kind of
mean?
like this, right?
This
like
would be great.
There are flashing lights on the stage.
yeah,
at that
it's
place
like
too.
a party vibe. It's not really serious.
Yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want to hear your shit unless it's funny.
And we don't do dancing.
No dancing.
No
Not even like
dancing.
during the music scenes.
You can dance if it's stacked on top of music or comedy,
That's
but you
probably-
can't just dance.
For some people, that might be.
I want to have a
comforting-
comedy set that causes people to dance.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was
that's
like, what could you possibly
That's
say?
fine.
You just gave me
as
a
long
new
as you're doing
goal.
comedy and the people are dancing.
You should do like a hokey pokey variation.
Ooh, or maybe a
jokey
Macarena.
Jokey pokey.
A
I like
mock.
that.
M-O-C-K.
Speaking of dancing,
Macarena.
Dan,
We'll
have
make
you
fun of
guys
the
heard of this?
Macarena.
The mass hysteria. This one time back in the day, it's like a historical event where the town, like everybody couldn't stop dancing, and people were dropping dead like flies and shit,
Damn.
and they were like screaming because they couldn't stop dancing.
Flash mob.
I think that's called Midsummer.
Their life
I did
flashed
hear about
before
that.
their
Oh,
eyes.
that movie?
Yeah.
Seen it?
Isn't that what they do?
One of the 6
Midsummer
movies I've
Night's
seen. I have
Dream.
seen
Really?
Midsummer.
It's all right.
Very good.
Midsummer.
It's okay.
I thought it was. Yeah, I was. You're right.
I
yeah.
like the part where the
alright.
bad guy dies.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the part where the old guy dies, like, and you're like, what's he doing up there on the
Ooh,
cliff?
That was hard.
I was like, whoa. That is the
Hanging.
first thing that popped in my mind. Honestly, yeah, that guy jumping off the cliff was pretty brutal, dude.
Yeah, no, it was a fun movie.
Yeah, it was fun, but I guess not.
That
And a little
sounds
predictable.
fun.
Yeah, I like, good warning for like not doing mushrooms in a strange situation.
Oh, mine was just don't hang out
It'll
with
become
Amish
strange.
people. I was like, I would do drugs with white.
Amish.
Well, white people would probably be dangerous to be around.
The Amish.
Rum
Yikes.
Springer.
Yeah.
I liked their sense of
Luis's bit
community.
about the Amish.
It seems nice.
They seem happy together.
Who?
Those people in the Midsummer.
Oh yeah, it seems like I
Okay,
mean like
then.
all cults are pretty happy together. Like that's
Yeah.
why they're there.
That's the dream.
Jealous.
Okay, so there is a
That's cool.
It's very cool. Very cool guy thing.
there was some cults in the woods when I was living in the woods. There's this cult that would go around. They were called the Yellow Deli, and you could like stay. They had a hostel. You could stay there for free. For like cleaning up and stuff. And guys, they're like, hey guys, come on in. And then the women, they'd be like, here's your neck to toe robe that you must wear. And one of my goals is like, I want to be invited to a cult. Like, I want them to think like, this is the kind of guy we want in here. And I could be
didn't-
like, no.
You don't think
but-
you're too alpha? They're like, I can't have this
Damn.
dog here, dude. He's gonna fucking take over the pack.
Yeah,
I
they're
have
like,
a
the,
cult.
they're like the leader's got to fuck all the women, right? That's what makes a cult
They
a
have
cult.
to.
Yeah, not in every cult.
Well, what else would be the point of having a cult if you're not gonna fuck them?
I do feel like I could probably run a pretty good cult. Like
Yeah.
if I set my mind to it, I'm like I could probably pull
Yeah.
it off.
I
Like
think
at
you
least
could.
have like a stable of like 30 people.
Uh-huh. Just to call upon in case things happen.
Every time I hear you, like
Already
you saying like I
organized.
want a cult, I keep thinking about like I saw a video about Chris D'Elia. They're like, he's trying to start a cult. And it's just like all the times he said he wants a cult, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh, am I doing Chris D'Elia behavior? I didn't notice.
Yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like,
Are you
hold on,
are
let me
you
stop.
grooming? Are you
let me
grooming
stop
anybody? No, you're
tweeting
good.
to the 16-year-old fans. I don't have fans.
Oh, that Rick and
I wish
Morty
I had a
guy.
16-year-old to talk to. What are you talking about? I wish one would follow me.
I think
So I can
the,
say thank you.
my favorite thing I heard on that one was somebody who's like, oh, people are like, oh, he's like grooming these 16-year-olds to sleep with them when they're 18. But like the grossest thing is like, what do you have to talk to a 16-year-old about? Like that
Yeah.
is weird. Like I wouldn't.
That's what I've like said about like the like when I was watching this thing called MILF Manor I've been making fun of.
Oh,
and, like,
that's
it's like,
so gross,
Like
yeah.
it's MILFs with their kids. It's a dating show. They date the people's sons. So like the age gap is like 60 and one of the kids are like 20.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't, there's the only thing mutual between you two is you want to fuck.
That's it.
There's nothing you could talk. I couldn't even talk to a 20-year-old about something. I'd be like, I don't care.
Talk about her son.
Yeah, yeah. What are you
Yeah.
what are you my son into? Yeah, it's
So
terrible.
you know, Chris and I were playing Pokemon the other day, and it's pretty cool, right?
like one of the guys asked the woman, like a woman, he's like, "What do you want out of life?" I'm like, "Dude, she's at the latter half of her life."
She's gotten it, bud. She has it.
Incredible, good
She
show.
wanted to
Love
be a
MILFs,
wife
big
and a
fan,
mother and a MILF,
big fan.
folks. So, did you see the Rick and Morty guy? Like, he
Got in
was
big
talking to-
trouble.
And they're
Yeah.
like, we're gonna keep the show going, but I think he voiced like important characters. in
Yeah,
it.
He voiced,
Rick
like-
and Morty. He voiced.
All
That
of the
sounds
characters.
important. It's just like that's just done now.
But I mean, they could just like probably AI it, to be honest with you.
Well, no, they did they're doing like an open casting call. So it's like when
Wow.
Mark Wahlberg played on the Eagles. They're doing that for
was
Rick and Morty.
Wow.
They're like, this show is way too smart for us to ever take off of the air. Like, we're smart funny, and only geniuses understand the humor. And so please submit.
Wow.
You actually sound like you're doing a bit that they would do as a
Right.
joke. To be like them thinking they're not something like we are actually the smartest.
Dude, no, their fans think they're the smartest. They're like, I like Rick and Morty. I'm so
The
fucking
fans are
smart.
what made me wait so long. I'm like, you guys like it too much.
Exactly.
I'm gonna wait.
yeah.
But now you're kind of like, yeah, that's why I didn't listen.
I did
or
watch it a little bit.
You're like, I was right the whole fucking time.
Did you
Exactly.
play the video game they made?
I played one of the not the one with the talking guns, but they did make a VR game.
Oh,
and I
okay.
played a little bit of that one on the Meta headset.
In between your porn watches, because that
In between the porn watches, I'm like, all right, I need to
Dude,
recharge. Let's
the
play
VR
some
headset
video games.
plus my new $20 fleshlight. This could be a good time.
Oh
dude.
my
I need
gosh.
that VR headset.
Dan loves
I'll make
the
you a video of
VR.
me just talking to you and be like, hey,
A
Mark.
jerk off instruction.
We keep
It'll just
talking
be me
about-
cooking a waffle.
Don't
Like-
come. Don't. You're just doing. You're barely doing. Like you're just focusing on the waffle. You're
Wait
like, don't
till I
come,
add the
Mark. Don't.
syrup.
Yep. Jerk it off.
Make sure you bring a lot of butter.
Yeah.
The butter makes it better.
You're dressed up like that. Who was that one cook lady who said the
natural.
N word?
Oh,
Paula Dean.
Paula Dean. Yeah.
Paula Dean.
You're like, hey, Mark, it's Paula
Martha
Dean. And
Stewart.
start jerking off that little dick. And then you just say the N word and I come.
Yeah.
No, it happens, but
Should we land this plane?
I feel like it's about time. That's a good note to end it
Yeah.
on.
Guys,
after
Paula
the way we
Dean
started.
also makes you come.
I hope
Thank you
had
so much for
fun,
watching.
I really did.
Yeah, we didn't talk about you enough.
Yeah, Stephanie, thanks for
It's
joining the couch.
It was perfect amount.
Thank you for being on the casting couch.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Where should people follow you at?
Feel Good Open Mic at feelgood_Mike.
Hell yeah.
Yes, it's a great time,
see us on
guys.
Thursdays.
I've been Mark Carsky with Dan McCarty and Dylan Mahler. This has been the Jerks Podcast. I fucking love you guys. Mwah. AJ's not here to hate on the kiss.